We're going to do a quick little video on magnesium fire starters. I got these things at Harbor Freight. They were on sale for $1.49 a piece, so I got 9 of them. And we are going to scrape some of that off of there, the magnesium, and we are going to start a little fire. Or try to, at least. Normally if you're out in the woods and you're using it for a survival situation, you're going to scrape it onto a log or a little piece of wood or something, so you're collecting the filings because you don't want them to get lost into the weeds or anything, or into the dirt. And then you just get a knife just like this and just kind of scrape at it. It's a soft metal, but it's not that soft. It will dull your knife, guaranteed. So make sure you have a knife sharpener also. And you just break off little chunks. I'm doing it on the back of my pickup. Get a nice little pile. You don't need a lot, but you do want really dry tinder. And I got some little tiny pieces of wood shavings right here that I will use. If you hold the knife nice and firm and cut it right next to the handle, then you can cut a lot quicker and better pieces. My puppy dog. Let's just say this isn't all that easy. It's a bit of work. Ooh. Already made a spark. I didn't mean to hit it. There we go. Oh, now it's coming off good. Must be the coating on the top is really hard, because the metal underneath of that top coating is really soft, and that's scraping off nice. I'm getting... Oh, there we go. Gotta get underneath that top coating. It's really soft underneath. Alright, what we're going to do is I'm going to put a little base layer of wood down. And I will dump the shavings onto it. Get them all out. Right, made a nice little pile. Okay, make sure you have some really thin, small pieces of tinder here. The bigger ones off to the side, put those on there once the fire's going. It burns pretty fast, so you got to get those little sticks going on there real fast. Alright, Let's get this thing fired up. Okay, here we go. Get your wood on there real quick. Said you got to be pretty fast with that wood, and it's got to be really dry, because otherwise you're gonna have a heck of a time getting it to start. And once you got some on there, just put it on slow. You might have to blow a little bit of air on it to keep oxygen getting to it if it starts getting really low, but little pieces. Here we go. Actually starting it on my concrete deck behind my house. It's already putting off a good amount of heat. So if you can find some dry wood, if you're up in the mountains or where you need to start a little survival fire, just make sure you start with little pieces, because it's got to get them burning. And slowly work up to a little bit bigger pieces, like this little bit piece right here. You can work up to that size. But make sure you got a nice flame going. But the magnesium won't burn unless it's in small shavings. It's not gonna burn unless it's in little shavings. So just my camera. All right. As you can see, those little fire starters work pretty darn good. Takes a couple minutes to scrape a nice little pile off, and if you're in the mountains, you're gonna be, when you go to scrape it off, or wherever you're at, you're gonna want to scrape it on top of a piece of wood or something like that to make sure you save your filings, and don't let it be in the wind, because they will blow away on you because they're really light. So you got to be real careful. And as you see, just right now I could start adding the bigger pieces of wood, like this size right here. And we have our fire from a Magnesium Fire Starter. Good little product. Carry with you when you're up hiking or backpacking or whatever. If you ever get into an emergency, or you need an emergency fire, or your lighter runs out or something, these work.